Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. We have a massive, critically important topic to talk about, and that is bad guys targeting former members of special operations right here inside of America. We have a formal warning that has been issued by the military for people to be alert, be on the lookout, and it specifically goes into who is being targeted. As I said, it is members of the special operations world that are being targeted with this active and ongoing threat. We're going to get into the specifics of what is happening, who is being targeted, how this will end if it goes that way. We're going to get into all of that and much more. Before we do, please make sure to like and subscribe. As always, cost you guys nothing, totally free. Huge boost to the channel. Comment with your thoughts below about what you want to see happen. I love reading the comments, trying to respond to as many as I can. Hit that bell, all notifications on. And then right here, you can see Instagram, David_Hookstead, X D Hookstead. There it is, coming again on the screen. For those of you who don't know me, my name is David Hookstead. I like talking about current events, the military, history, and whatever else is going on out there. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Let's get into it. This has made waves in the past 24 hours. There was a formal threat warning issued by the United States military claiming that members of special operations are going to be targeted or potentially going to be targeted by terrorists. Obviously, this is very concerning. This is very chilling. This is very nerve-wracking. We want to get to the bottom of it. We want to make sure everyone's safe. So let me start by doing this. I'm going to share screen. I'm going to throw this up on the screen for you all. This was posted on Andy Stumpf's page. Andy Stumpf, of course, is a former SEAL Team 6 operator. He's the host of a very popular podcast, the Cleared Hot podcast. I think he's a bit of an adrenaline junkie. So I first learned about this Thursday night. I was watching the Anti-Hero podcast. They were talking about this, and this got brought up. Make sure you're watching Anti-Hero. Love those guys. They're doing exceptional work. It says, well, Andy writes, this type of warning is not often issued. Please pass the word to anyone you know that could be impacted. It has almost 9,000 likes. As you can see on the screen right here, it says the following. This message is to inform you of a recent duty to warn notification regarding a potential terrorist threat targeting retired senior officials who previously served in the Department of Defense with roles in the Syria/Iraq theater. That, of course, is where we did a lot of fighting against ISIS, specifically Syria as well. They were in Iraq, had to go into Syria. We got Baghdadi in Syria. That's where that scumbag was hiding before the Delta Force operators that showed up at his front door took care of business. While this threat does not directly target active duty USOC personnel, we are issuing this notice to reinforce the importance of vigilance and situational awareness. We encourage all personnel to remain alert to their surroundings, both on and off post, and to report any suspicious activity to appropriate authorities. We respectfully request that you share this information with any retired military personnel that you know who are currently residing in Florida. Encourage them to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activity to local law enforcement. This notification serves as a reminder to adhere to established personal security measures, including maintaining a heightened awareness of your surroundings, securing your residences, and reporting any unusual or concerning behavior to the appropriate authorities. For further information or to report suspicious activity, please contact DACID, DACI, U.S. Army MP, or local law enforcement. So that is what Andy Stumpf put up on his page, targeting former special operations guys from Iraq and Syria. Who did the most, or who did a lot of that work? Could be Army Rangers, could be Delta Force, SEAL Team 6 could be in the mix. You got Green Berets. There were some Marines that were there as well. But when you think special operations, you're thinking Delta, SEAL Team 6, Rangers. Obviously, you got the Green Berets there as well. But there's more. So I'll throw this up on the screen. Sure, it's up there. It is. It says the U.S. Army Special Operations Command issued a warning on Thursday to some retired senior military personnel who served in Iraq or Syria that they were the target of a possible threat. The alert circulated to those now living in Florida. Neither specified what kind of threat or which terrorist group was involved, nor which country or entity provided the information. But officials deemed it credible enough to issue the warning, according to Colonel Allie Scott, a spokeswoman for the command. I've actually spoken with Allie Scott before about unrelated issues to this. She's always been incredibly professional to me. I've got nothing but good things to say about her. Such warnings, called duty to warn notifications, are not uncommon or issued when military authorities receive pertinent information related to threats against service members, said Colonel Scott, who declined to provide details. U.S. Army Special Operations Forces have conducted strikes against Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State insurgents for years in Iraq and Syria. Military officials have often declined to identify commandos involved in such operations, fearing that service members or their families could be targeted for retaliation, including the United States. I do have to take a little bit of exception to that, because when Delta got Baghdadi, everyone and their mother knew about it. They were pretty open about it. Word leaked pretty quickly who was responsible for that hit. It says the military's overall Special Operations Command has its headquarters in Tampa, Florida. Many special operations forces, as well as other military personnel, now live in retirement in the state. All right, so we'll get that off the screen. So that's what's going on. Terrorists, bad guys, they are coming. There's credible information to suggest they are going to come for Delta Force members, Army Special Operations members, other Spec Op guys who are in Florida. They are now potential targets in an attack. We don't know the details. We don't know which terrorist organization might be attempting to carry it out. Obviously, this is an incredibly serious situation. It is one we're trying to bring attention to so that people can be aware of it, take care of themselves, be safe, all that stuff. But here's what I will say. If you're a scumbag terrorist and you think you're going to roll into the free state of Florida and do something stupid and you won't get mowed down immediately by either law enforcement, retired guys, guys who are still in, we're talking about guys who train with weapons as a career. We're talking about guys that saw combat as a career. We're talking about guys who've done this for real, who have been in shootouts for real. These are not posers. These are not fake people. We've had to deal with a lot of that recently. These are the real deal. Do you really think, if you're a terrorist, the best way to have a long life expectancy is to threaten former Army Special Operations guys who might be living in Florida? Seems like a pretty good way to get killed. Seems like a pretty good way to make sure that you leave this planet and go to whatever awaits you in the afterlife. I would not want to be anywhere near one of these dudes, a Spec Ops guy, when it's time for bullets to start flying. That's just the fact of the matter. This is the height of stupidity if they actually think they're going to get away with this. If you think you're going to roll up on a couple operators and just do whatever it is you have on your mind, I hate to break it to you, but you got another thing coming. You have another thing coming. They will make quick work of you. That much I can guarantee beyond any shadow of a doubt. But remain vigilant. Be aware of your surroundings. Take some safety measures. Don't let your guard down. This is very serious. This is very real. We are talking about it to raise awareness. Keep your eyes peeled. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this situation, who you think might be targeting them, who you think could be targeted, all of that, what units, all of that and more. Let's have a friendly, healthy debate, and let's make sure that these guys aren't allowed to do any damage whatsoever. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Again, totally free. Costs you guys absolutely nothing. Hit the bell, all notifications, and then right here on the bottom of the screen, Instagram, David_Hookstead, Twitter, D Hookstead. Love hanging out with you guys. Hopefully we can bring you some good news soon. I'll see y'all later.